Greetings from Paha Sapa, the center of all that is. Stan Jabalisco here, proprietor and operator of amateur radio station W1GV Whiskey 1 Golf Victor. The date, December 28, 2013. The time, 12:17 p.m., quarter past noon, or 1917 Zulu. I'm getting on a little bit earlier in the day, and it's a weekend, too. So let's start on 15 meters. There's a lot of activity here. There's evidently a contest going on. A lot of good, strong signals. Not too much noise. Notice the filter bandwidth, 1.5 kilohertz wide filter, which I normally use for phase shift keying reception. And this would be the phase shift keying part of the band right up here. I don't actually see anything here. But at 76 kilohertz above the bottom of the band, here's that slow MFSK mode. And I think it goes by a name something like WSJT6 or something rather arcane. It's a synchronous mode. You need to have your computer synchronized with a time standard in order to make it work. The data rate is relatively slow, as you might gather, but they claim that it offers, well, the noise now has popped back up. Some kind of appliance or ignition device, ignition noise device. Now 24 megahertz is interesting today. There's teletype. There's some phase shift keying. A lot of non-CW digital modes that I'm hearing on this band today. I heard a lot of MFSK and then a lot of that. There's conventional teletype again. The contests, I don't believe, are active on this band. They're just restricted to the old ham bands. There's the upper edge of the band. Well, now I heard some of that slow MFSK and also some regular MFSK 16 earlier on this band. It seems to have just vanished now that I'm on the video. Oh, there's that slow MFSK again. It's good to hear all that activity. It's good to hear people using these fancy new modes. All kinds of digital communications going on here today. I did not hear anything on 28 megahertz a few minutes ago. Alas, alack. Except for a birdie, of course. That doesn't mean, of course, that the band is dead. There's some teletype. There is a contest going on, though, so you would think that that if the band was open, you'd hear signals. 6 meters, it's always worth a check. I think that's just a birdie, too. There's a lot of computers running down here in the Nerd Cave today in Paha Sapa, deep in the fastnesses of western, what would otherwise be called South Dakota, United States of America. But it's where the Native American Lakota people come to pray, Paha Sapa. The translation in the shallow Wasichu sense would be Black Hills, but it means an awful lot more than that, and sometime I'd like to try and get a little bit of a handle on the depth of the meaning of that. Anyway, it's a cool place. Unfortunately, a rather noisy QTH. Let's see what's going on. Some CW. Not sure what that signal was. Little bit of sideband. Kind of surprised that it's not. Let's go down here. Now, there's that usual S9 killer noise. There's usually quite a lot of phase shift keying activity, and there is today too. Great deal of that on 20 meters at 70 kilohertz to 73 kilohertz above the band bottom, and there's that, apparently that contest. Not sure what contest that is, but that's a mighty strong signal there. And finally, we'll conclude with the acid test, as it were, the chaos band. Somebody whistling into their microphone, or screaming, I don't know exactly. No doubt about it. Now that's a southern accent if I ever heard one. Another one. Well, of course, the main purpose of all of that, of course, is just to show you that this frequency range in the spectrum is wide open. It is more often than you might think. Check it out. Check out 10 meters. Not too far away from here, of course. Stan Jabalisco signing off, saying 73 from W1GV. Until next time, so long.